teams here, and we have tasks. A project manager will assign the tasks to a teams. Okay, and teams are have developers. Okay, each task should be done within a time frame from beginning to start, and the project manager should monitor that task in regard of schedule and cost. The project manager should also think about scope creeps, so a task cannot be adding another task from the functionality without the management given these tasks. Also, the teams should not think about minor spillage, which going from one task to another without thinking about other teams and thinking about other tasks that are involved. In testing, however, we have talked a lot about the types of testing and their levels. So in testing, you should have a test plan done in your design stage. A test plan should include if the result is passed or not, the objective, the test cases, so the data field and what you enter, the value that you enter, the script if there is a scenario or type of steps, your expected result and actual result. These two results should match. If not, that means the result is not correct and there is a bug. In testing a feature, so you have one feature here that has multiple functions. You have to test each function and if they are passed or not. Okay. In finding errors, unit testing, integration testing, and system testing has the highest of errors, especially in integration testing, where a lot of changes happen. In acceptance testing and alpha or beta should have less errors. Okay. So here we have the type of testing. So we have a unit test, integration test, system testing, and acceptance testing. In unit testing, you have black box or white box. In integration testing, you check the interface. You check the scenarios out if they are working fine. The data flows and your system interface where data moves from one part to another. In system testing, you check the requirements if they are done correctly, usability, security, performance, and documentation. In acceptance testing, you check the alpha testing and the beta testing, where the alpha testing is done by real users and beta testing is done by real data, real users and real data. In regard of documentation, you have to think about how you document things. You could use active voice, E-prime style. You could use consistent terms, simple language, friendly language, paragrammatical structure, so you could have it in a list, or you could use steps. Steps must be done correctly and in a sequential way. You could use short paragraphs, which helps the reader to understand what each target of that paragraph. And type of testing, so if you have interfaces, system management and system interfaces, you could use these type of testing in these levels. So in unit testing, you check black box testing or white box testing. Integration testing, you could use multiple things. So this is an example of a test plan that has been done. You could check if who's done it, if it's passed, the objective, their data field, so it's a zip code, and the values. Okay, the expected result and the result that the actual result that the program gave you. So in black box testing, you could see that the tester has inputs and interacts with the application without seeing the code, and you get the results. In white box testing, you could see that there is inputs. You could see where these inputs are gone within the application, so you could see the database, the web frames, the source code, and so on, and you see the results. These are the levels of testing. So in unit testing, you check the code. In integration testing, you check the design. System testing, you check the requirement. Acceptance testing, you check the client. Okay, so this could be a V model. Okay. Any question? Any questions? Okay, so next week, inshallah, in our face-to-face class, we will have revision. So please have revise before you come to class, and if you have any questions, it will be a good time to ask. Also, the assignment for deadline is on the 12th of December. Okay, make sure that you submit it before the 12th. Any questions? Okay, thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Recording stopped.